What's really special is that they don't just happen to be brown, but they are Indian, they're immigrants in London. And that's not just simply like an extra factor of their identity, but it like really informs their characters.
I'm Simone, and I play Kate Sharma, and she's on a quest to protect her sister and her family.
Hello, I'm Johnny, playing Anthony, who is in a straitjacket of his own doing, of complicated psychological traumas and status issues. And he has taken love out of the equation, and yeah, he's looking for a wife.
Oh, hi, I'm Charithra. I play Edwina Sharma, and she, all her life, has been sort of brought up to be the perfect wife and mother. And really what you see through the season is kind of her coming-of-age story and her finding herself and her independence.
That series one was always, thrilling to pepper his pre-story, pre-Kate story with some very complicated sort of controlling brotherly things that we could then deal with in series two, and there's so much about Anthony to explore that it was always going to be great. And actually knowing that he was psychologically complex meant that going into series two, it's going to tonally be completely different, and it will be different every season going forward. So for that reason, the pressure was sort of eased, but I was really looking forward to it, and obviously it depended on meeting these two amazing actresses playing those parts, and that they were the final pieces to the jigsaw, and then it became smooth sailing and blissful, really.
What it was like going into it, I think, obviously, super nerve-wracking and exciting because it's such a popular and well-loved show, but any kind of nerves that we might have had were pretty quickly dispelled because this is literally the friendliest cast and crew. We really are like a family, which is, I suppose, very appropriate for the show. And in terms of the character Sheffields being changed to Sharmas, I think that we were lucky that there was an Indian writer in the writer's room who pitched the idea to Chris Van Dusen, our wonderful showrunner. And what's really special is that they don't just happen to be brown, but they are Indian, they're immigrants in London. And that's not just simply like an extra factor of their identity, but it like really informs their characters. It's incredibly thoughtful representation, I think.
It was all just given to us.
And it was a pleasant surprise when we read
very
the
pleasant
script.
surprise, yeah. We shared a makeup trailer, me and Charithra, and I remember every time we'd come in the morning and be like, did you read it? Oh my God, this is happening, and have a chit chat about it, and it was always just great.
There's so much trust in Chris anyway, because he's so brilliant at making sure everything's woven in and
not on the
grounded.
nose.
Yeah.
I think it's very seamless.
Yeah.
It's not sort of performative,
Yeah.
the nods to their culture.
It's
It
embedded, isn't it?
totally fits, exactly.
Everyone can relate to these characters. They're real people going through real problems in life, regardless of what time period it's set in, or the clothes we're wearing, or the circumstances that they live in. I think it's a show with a lot of heart. But someone keeps getting in the way.
Which leads me to, hello, I'm Johnny,